Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well and welcome to what almost certainly is going to be a very important and interesting technical battle. Let me try and explain. So, about a year ago we did this 20 F-22 Raptors versus 100 Su-35 superflankers. And it didn't go quite as expected, and so I promised we would revisit it, and here we are a year later. So the way we do things in GR is a little bit different. We like to lay out the battle, we like to set it up as best we can, do a little bit of testing, but then just run it. We don't like to script the outcome for a certain outcome. Now, because of that, it means sometimes it doesn't always work, and this was one of those. It didn't work very well. The whole idea was I was trying to show how good 5th gen full stealth aircraft are against traditional 4th gen aircraft. And although the F-22s in this case did more damage to the flankers than the flankers did to the Raptors, the flankers still won the battle and highlighted some deficiencies in the way that we set the battles up, hence revisiting it. Having this no scripting policy has advantages and disadvantages. Advantages are that it means that our reactions to it are real in real time, which is good for you guys, but disadvantages are sometimes it just doesn't work out, as we saw here. That said, sometimes when it doesn't work out is when it's most interesting, because it means I can liaise with you guys, the viewers, in the comments, and we can work out why it went wrong and what we can do to improve it, which brings us on to today, improved version. Very simple summary. Here is Cyprus, we've got 20 Raptors with modern missiles. Here is Syria, we've got 100 Su-35s with modern missiles. We're going to test how good the Raptors are. Can they fend off this giant swarm of 4th gen aircraft? So let's go through what's different to last time. The Reds, the Russians, have no changes at all. In fact, they have one change. I made a small mistake on the previous version. I only put 93 in. I meant to put 100 in. So I've now buffed them up to 100. Otherwise, they are exactly the same. So there are 100 AI-flown Su-35s, all set to max skill level. Otherwise, they've been given no orders at all. They can do what they want. And of course, they will attack the Raptors. In terms of loadout, I've given them what I consider their best loadout. 8 R-77-1s and some close-range IR missiles. Now, at this point, you're going to say, hang on a minute, the Russians have better weapons of this. They have the R-77M and the R-37M axe head, but I beg to differ. When it comes to anti-stealth, I consider this their best weapon. It doesn't have the best range, but that doesn't matter because they'll only ever see or be able to shoot at a Raptor within 20 miles anyway. So the best weapon really is the most maneuverable one, and that is this fence-guided R-77-1. 100 of them will take off and just swarm the Raptors. Also, they will have a spattering of humans to help, and we'll go through them in a bit. Otherwise, no changes. The Raptors I have changed, but I've tried to put as few changes in as possible so we can quantify the difference it makes. Can a few small changes make a major difference to the battle? And that's what today is all about. So the 3 changes I've made to the blue side are: I've moved them from the AIM-120D1 they had last time to the more modern or slightly futuristic AIM-260. Why is that? Well, the AIM-120D1 is an okay missile. It's better than an AIM-120C, but it just doesn't have the stopping power to fight this, let's face it, hugely unrealistic swarm. And therefore, the killing power of the AIM-260 is needed. It's going to have a better probability of kill. Second is the firing range. Usually when we use these modern missiles, we like to set them to fire at their maximum range. It has the best tactical benefit. But today, we don't want tactical. We must have high levels of kill. We must cull the swarm faster than they can come at us. So today, instead of firing at max range, we are going to fire halfway between max range and no escape range. That means rather than about 130 miles, we're going to fire at about 70 miles, giving a much better probability of kill. And the third thing we're changing, and this is the most important, is the takeoff rate. We can't control the AI once they're airborne, what they do. They will do what they want to do. But what we can control is the spacing or the timings that they can take off. And this, as it turns out, is going to have a huge effect on this battle. So I've set them to take off at an average of 1 aircraft every minute. Last time, we just allowed them to all take off in one big clump, and that didn't work very well. They did not deconflict their missiles very well, and they all fired at the same targets, wasted their missiles, turned around, got overwhelmed by the swarm. This time, because they're just taking off 1 at every minute, they will not fire at the same targets, at least if it all works. And that is literally the only changes we've done. They will otherwise also have human support, probably just one, and they've got an ASAMS battery there protecting the base. And that's it. Mega simple. AWACS support on both sides. We'll have a quick look at the aircraft involved. We are running different versions, but almost no change. Version 9 of the Raptor, it's got an ACE, a radar in it, or analog of it. Radar cross-section 0.0001 meters squared, meaning it could be seen, best case, just under 20 miles. Its missile has been upgraded to the AIM 260 with a range of 130 miles, although we will not see any of those shots. Against Su-35, we're on version 8 now with a GRPs radar. Radar cross-section 5 meters squared, can be seen a long, long way away, and its missiles we've already looked at. So, guys, just to reiterate, we are doing the same fight as last time. In fact, a slightly harder version of it. Last time it failed. The Raptors started off well, but then they got swamped. The viewers diagnosed it as inefficient firing and tactics from the Blues. I've tried to address those with just a few small changes. I've done some testing to check bits work, but I've not actually run it all the way through, so I don't know fully what's going to happen. But predictions, please.
I still think the Swarm is going to overwhelm.
The Swarm is unrealistic in terms of fighters. No country in the world is going to throw 100 fighters at something. But Swarm in smaller things like drones is a thing, and we've proved how horrendously effective it can be.
AI going to do AI things, and the F-22s are going to lose.
All right, fair enough. Like I said, I haven't run it through, but I'm going to go for the F-22s because I've worked hard at this and I really want them to win.
I think it all depends on the efficiency, to be honest.
That's it. That's it. It's the efficiency, Simba.
It's how quickly the F-22s can get through targets with their missiles before the next set of F-22s comes in. I think 4 ships can deconflict. I think the AI 4 ships can deconflict.
They can.
But it's the separate flights that can't deconflict with the flights can't deconflict with each other. So you might get number 1 from flight A will shoot at the exact same target as number 1 from flight B. So if you can get flight A to get through all of their missiles before flight B enters the fight, there's a good probability that the F-22s can get through a lot of it.
Simba's hit the nail on the head there. That is exactly what I looked at when I watched the previous video back. And that's exactly why I've done these 3 changes, Simba. A more powerful missile that can kill better. A better firing range for actual killing the target. And the takeoff rates, 1 flight every 4 minutes. Yeah, so basically what you said. Welcome into the battle, viewers. We've got Fire as a respawning Raptor, Simba, Strider, and Bird in respawning Su-35. Simba, please unpause server. Viewers, this I'm really looking forward to. This is what I consider the pinnacle of what GR are doing at the moment. Big battles. The battle itself is not realistic, but the idea is we're testing the technologies and how to use them most efficiently and getting real-time results and discussing it with you. This is what I want to do, basically. Right, we're going. Let's look at Raptor. Fire is taking off. And we've got 100 AI. We have actually got 100 this time. AI Su-35s with what I consider the best weapons for this operation.
Very bold, Simba.
My humans down here. Oh, Simba's hungry. Ooh. Oh, you almost hit that. Oh, that's a challenge in itself.
I can't believe you doubted me.
The distance between fronts, viewers, is 111 miles. Now, the JTAM can actually fire that far, but like I said, or if you skip the briefing, we're not firing at max range today. We need a really good PK, probability of kill. So if firing at maximum range, get somewhere between about 5 and 25% probability of kill, depending on how many guys we've got in the game. The more guys in the game, the worse it is, for reasons I explained in a video a few things ago. That doesn't sound great, but it's tactically actually very good. It puts all of the hostiles cold, keeps them contained. If we fire at half that range, we get a much better probability of kill. I'm going to punt for about 50%, maybe a bit more today, because we've only got 100 missiles. We've only got 120 missiles, I've just realised, on the Raptors, and we've got to kill 100 guys. We actually need about 100% PK. I've literally just realised that. Wow, I did not think about that when I was doing my maths, but okay. This is going to be hard, viewers, really, really hard for the AI, for the Raptors. In fact, I'm awfully, awfully worried we can't do this now. I'm going to get in trouble with the viewers again, but we will try. Like I said, it's always a risk of not scripting the things, but I find it the most interesting, viewers. Let me know your thoughts. I don't like the sanitized things. Right, all kinds of super flankers taking off. Why have we chosen the Super Flanker? Is it the best 4th gen jet ever made? Not really, but it is a good, solid 4th gen jet with lots of fuel. It's just a good all-rounder. It's a bit like the F-15E, a good all-rounder. And will pose a threat to the Raptor. They always do. The thing about Swarm is, viewers, Raptor is always going to beat Su-35 at range for obvious reasons. The Su-35 can't see it until it's close. The Raptor can see it from a long way away. But when you do Swarm like this, that has, as we've proved so many times now, a property of its own. A Swarm just overwhelms things. You need incredibly efficient fire to beat it, and it's just not very easy. Even with human drivers, trained human drivers, beating Swarm is very, very difficult. Wow, Simba is high. I mean, you're not Elo high, but you're pretty high, Simba. Right distance between fronts of sub 100 miles now. I expect the Raptors to fire at 60 to 70 miles today. Oh, I forgot to say, viewers, to make the tactics work, the F-22s, I don't know if I showed it, but I put them at max skill level, obviously. But I've done one different thing. I've told them to fire at a certain range, but then, once they've fired their missiles, I've asked them to RTB. So they fire their 6 missiles off. In fact, I just realised I didn't show you the loadout. Sorry. They've got 6 JTAMs on board and 2 Sidewinders in stealth configuration. Once they've fired their missiles off, they will RTB back home rather than fighting to the death. That's not what today's about. And if we do ask them to fight to the death, they will actually do worse because they will confuse the front lines, and it's very possible the next flight, which have just spawned in 4 minutes behind, will actually end up shooting them down. So I've basically tried to tailor their takeoff rate to be as efficient as possible. Distance between fronts now of 80 nautical miles. Not long now before we see our first JTAMs. We won't see any adders for a long time. Right, I've got fingers on hands crossed, I've got toes crossed. I hope this works, Viewington Wilmingtons. Reds, you do whatever you want, but if it were me, I would hide behind the first layer of AI. First missile's out at 70 miles, just what I predicted. Now, at this reduced range, a JTAM is really potent, viewers. You can ignore the 30,000 feet that it shows. You can double it. It should be 60,000 feet in a loft pattern. That is something we cannot simulate, unfortunately. This is going to be interesting. More JTAMs out. How efficiently will they fire, Viewingtons? 3 JTAMs out. At a cost of $10 million to the taxpayer. Obviously, no return so far by the Su-35s. 9 JTAMs out. If they do follow their orders properly, viewers, they will fire their missiles out as quickly as they can at varying targets, then just turn around. The missiles, don't worry, will guide themselves on the data link. Right, first missile, in we go. Probability of kill, how well can we do today? Look how fast that missile's coming in. Still Mach 2.5. First kill of the day. 1 Su-35 down. Alright, things are happening. The second one evaded. That's frustrating, viewers. It will happen. Like I worked out a few minutes ago, we need pretty much 100% PK probability of kill to win this. Smash. Good shot, sir. 23 missiles fired. 4 hostiles down thus far. Oh, man. It's real hard to know what to watch, obviously. 6 Su-35s down, trying to get the big picture here. 7 Su-35s down. 10 Su-35s down. We're doing good, but we've got to do better. We need 24 Su-35s down. Unfortunately, some of the missiles will just go dumb. 13 Su-35s down. Imagine what it's like trying to fight against these Raptors, viewers. Just your mates, your friends just blow up. Missiles evaded. Wow, 16 Su-35s down. That's not too bad. Still need to do better. All Raptors have turned around, look, viewers. Actually following orders for once. Sometimes they just will not do it. 17 Su-35s down. That's not too bad. That's pretty good, viewers. Some of them just missed, look. Just couldn't do the kill kinematically.
24 missiles fired. 21 kills.
That's nearly 100% PK, viewers. Isn't that interesting?
22 kills.
Firing at just the right range. Now, that's not going to be useful in every scenario. In a lot of the naval battles, it just works out better tactically to launch them at long range, even if you don't get a kill, because it means the other guys will never even get to shoot their missiles. I always say this, don't confuse probability of kill with the tactical effectiveness of the missile. Sometimes just firing at the biggest range, even if you don't get the kill, has the best overall result on the battle. This is anti-swarm. This is a little bit different, viewers, and we need that probability of kill. 22 missiles, 26 missiles fired, 22 kills, nearly 100% PK. That is unbelievably good. Now, that will get worse as the battle goes on, because things will get more and more confused, more parameters will come into play. My humans have merged together there, friendly ones. One at 50,000, one at 7,000. Oh, Simba always says go up to blow up.
Still have yet to see them.
You won't see them until 20 miles. If you get to see a Raptor today, you've done a damn fine job. Right, 40 missiles out, 42 missiles out. The next guy's covering these guys here, viewers. And you can see why I set that 4-minute spawn rate now, because it allows this chainsaw, as it's called, to work. As one's fired is going back, they are now covered by the next battery. Once they go back, the next flight will take off, and you'll get this beautiful chainsaw, and it's very hard for Red to do anything about. You can have a big tactical plan for the Reds where you go like pincer around here, but then you start running into fuel problems because you're talking hundreds of miles. It's very hard for Reds to do anything about this. Hard to know what to watch now, Viewingtons. It's very hard for the flankers to outrun the missiles like this because they've got so much speed. You see there? If they were fired at longer range, he would have outrun that missile. There 2. There 3. But because we're closer, better probability of kill. Faster missile, harder to beat. Wow. 33 SUs down. This is just going sweet. The main problem is friggin' Simba at the moment. Die, Simba. You're scuppering the plan. 35 SUs down. Don't know how Simba survived so long, but hopefully these guys will pick him up on the next chainsaw. So the second step of the chainsaw is now done. They're all 8 RTB, and the next layer of the chainsaw is now out and climbing for altitude. Only aware of what's going on. All of these aircraft share the same information on data link, and that goes for both sides. Come on. Okay, not quite fast enough. 38 of the 100 Su-35s down. That's not good enough. Not quite good enough. We've got a probability of kill of about 75%. I mean, it's good to get that many kills, but it's not sustainable. And look how close the swarm's getting. Once the swarm catches you, that's it. You're doomed. 39 down. Simba being what we in the industry call a big bitch. That said, fuel is all modelled. He's already flown 100 miles and had to do dodging with afterburners on. He will run out of fuel eventually. He's got quite good at evading GR missiles. Eventually, someone's going to catch him out. Okay, the swarm is now halfway across the Taiwanese Strait, which gives me all sorts of anxieties, viewers, and they're in a big blob. Okay, good news is the next layer of the chainsaw is firing. Group 3, flight 3. 70 missiles out, 39 kills, and they've put Simba cold again, so that's good. Keep him at bay, viewers. Right, next bunch of missiles coming in. Come on, we need... Too many notches going on. Too many missiles being defeated. And I'm not liking that one bit. Multiple missiles chasing Simba now. Smack. Now the problem is he's bringing them down low, where even JTAMs aren't very good down low, viewers. They can't, you know, just smash their way through physics. And you see? Look, see how the speed's decreasing? Because of the thick air down here. Wow, the Reds have fired a missile. The Reds have managed to fire a missile. They got within 20 miles of a Raptor finally. And like
I bet they fired it at the Raptor that fired at me.
Yes, they did. And this is a very good anti-stealth missile, remember, viewers. It's the most maneuverable missile we have in our GR inventory. But it has been beaten. It's lost track. It's lost track. Why did it lose track? Because of the stealth. It's not perfectly modelled, but it is fairly well modelled. 53 Su-35s down, more than 50% now. That's good. And Bird's about to get a face full of... Oh, gentleman's relish, Bird! No one wants a face full of gentleman's relish. Desperately trying to outrun the missile. Go on, JTAM! Go on, J-Tam. If it doesn't kill him, viewers, it'll burn all of his fuel away. Force him down. 78 missiles fired. 57 flankers shot down. Well done, guys. I don't know what I'm saying. That they're AI. They don't respond to me. They don't even have lives. AI lives do literally not matter. But I do want them to win this time.
You might want to be careful with all this AI learning technology that people are starting to invest in.
Right.
One day AI is going to scan the internet and hear you saying AI lives don't matter.
So when I said AI lives don't matter, I lied. I love AI. Promote me, AI. Or AI already hates me. They've kicked me out of the YouTube algorithm like a year ago. I hate it. It hates me. Right. The F-22s, Flight 4 are up and just protecting the other 16 have gone ahead of them. And the last one spawned in, the last 20 of spawning in, viewers. Oh, I don't know whether it's good or bad. We've killed 58 so far of 100. I don't know if it's enough because look, the swarm is now firing missiles and they're 40 miles away from Taiwan. Ooh-wee. Viewing to Wellington is going to be a close one. More missiles being fired. I think the Raptors are finally being caught out here. Come on, Cull, more of them. This is very much a worst case scenario for a Raptor viewers. A Raptor is never going to have to fight 100 plane swarm, obviously. But we try and make pretty much everything we do in GR the worst case scenario. It's just what we like to do. Makes you work harder. First Raptor down. Okay, we can live with one. Oh, and more missiles, hostile missiles coming in. But we've pushed another battery of them away. Oh no! He's throwing himself out, you twat. Oh, wow. A thing appears to have happened, viewers. That's probably internet lag that made it look like it was closer than it actually was. Okay, a lot of failed missiles here, viewers. They were probably fired from too low down. That means they never got up to Mark 5. Why is the AIM-120 so much better than the AIM-120D as we have it modelled? It's a Mark 5 missile instead of a Mark 4 missile, and it retains its energy better. We've modelled it as it should do in real life to go much higher and dive down. Therefore, it retains its energy better. Now, here's the good thing and bad thing. Bad thing is we've not killed all this bunch what we needed to. Good news is we've probably just wasted a load of their fuel having to outrun those missiles. That's good. 102 missiles fired, 72 hostiles down. Last flight of Raptors now taking it off. They've got to kill 28 plus humans. Bad news is they only have 24 missiles. And Simba's still alive. Are you friggin' serious? Just die. How
Simba,
have fuel?
as I watch on YouTube all these masterclass adverts, are you going to do a masterclass on how to dodge missiles?
How has he not died? He doesn't see these missiles, viewers, FYI. They don't see what I see here. They do see odds and sods, but he does not know when a missile's coming after him or where it's coming from. Basically, it's been incredibly annoying. And what it's doing is it's messing up the next flight of AI. Fire, you need to get your skates on and go and kill Simba.
Working on it.
Everything he does is messing up the tactics. Right, last F-22 taking off. That's some good news. They're all going to get distracted by Simba, annoyingly. Come on, AI. What I don't want them to do is all concentrate on Simba, because Simba's sucking up all of my valuable missiles. And remember, we've only got 120 missiles today on the blue side, so if he sucks up 20, we just don't have enough. Here we go, they're all firing at him. God damn it. Simba knows it.
Did you not want to put like a Patriot site at the airbase?
There is an ASAMS. Patriot's a bit too big, I think. It'd be a bit cheaty. Oh, look, they're all firing at Simba. Come on, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him, kill him. Die, Simba, die! Yeah, finally, we got him. He's wasted all our friggin' missiles, look. And because of that, they fired all the AIM-126s low down, where they're rubbish. They're rubbish down here. Look, it never gets above Mark 1, 2. Oh, I get so frustrated, viewers. Right, not to worry. The game's still all to play for. Fire, I need you airborne stat. You can...
Airborne.
Oh, right. Go and kill stuff. Your job is now just to kill everything. And quickly, because adders are being fired. Right, where's this? Okay, 2 Raptors are down. Die, die, die. Look, they're not getting... J-Tams aren't getting fast enough, viewers. Good news is those... No, you don't. No, you don't. Not my beloved Raptor. Ha! You see where it goes through him like that? That's probably... the stealth has evaded it, and he's oh, no, he's dead. It was just took him a long time to die. I take that back. Yeah, the problem is these JTAMs have fired too low, viewers, and look, 400 knots. 400 knots ain't going to kill S. 122 blue missiles fired. Almost every missile that's going to be fired has been fired. 77 hostiles down in, 23 to go. Oh, and a load have run out of fuel. Look, that's good. That's as good as him being dead. This is bad. This guy's got through Simba. Has allowed his guys to get through. Evaded somehow. That's the low radar cross-section being useful, but eventually he will burn through that and they will start dying, or he'll use heat-seeking missiles. Someone's got to friggin' take care of them. Okay, fire's on the case. Go fire. Good shot. Do that much more, Plix. He's fired again, protecting his valuable Raptors. 79 of them down. Good shot, fire. Oh my god, a Strider's in now. Damn humans. Okay, here come the battery of missiles. I just don't think they're fast enough, viewers. They're not. You see that? They were struggling.
My EO has better range than my radar.
Yeah, it will do. EO today. EO definitely the best O. Come fast enough. Yeah. 82 of them down. And a load being chased away and burning their fuel off. Oh, my beautiful Raptors. They've got through. 82 down. Come on. Mince him. Mince him. Whoops, wrong button. Yes. Most of those missiles missed, as you can see, viewers. But more and more running out of fuel. 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 We've just got to fend Strider off. And these are all landing now, viewers. Look, they're all landing. Where's fire? You should be up there killing.
Somebody killed me.
Get back up. Humans are allowed to respawn, and that equals itself out on both sides.
Oh, I got a lock, but my missile doesn't lock.
They will sort of track, but they'll also be duped very easily. Some will hit, some won't. Oh, you got one right there.
Regain lock, cool.
It's because of the cross-section. Okay, the Raptors are going to land. They will actually rearm and come out and fight again. But not if Strider chews them all up. You have no heart, Strider. You have no heart.
I helped my team advance.
All of these.
I will leave it to them to prove our supremacy.
Roger, Simba, remember, all of these Su-35s now out of fuel. So those missiles didn't kill them, but it put them out of the game by burning their, making them go low, burning their fuel out. So there's only Bird active. Strider just got smacked from somewhere. I didn't see where it came from, but a thing happened.
Fire.
Right, now just beat the rest of them. Oh, there's an adder in the friggin' hen house. Like I said, these are really good anti-stealth missiles. They sometimes will lose track, as you see, but that's the same with all missiles against stealth. But they're still surrounded by Su-35s. And Bird's coming in with a fresh load of beautiful adders. Okay, there are 5 SUs left with fuel. 4 SUs left with fuel. Come on, Raptors, just land. They're the slowest milsim landers I think I've ever seen. Just land. Milsim not important right now. Cost to the taxpayer, cost to America 1.6 billion. Wow, cost to Russia nearly 8 billion. That's an expensive day. Right, here we go. A fight is happening right here, viewers. Ooh, a thing has happened. Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Amazing dodge fire. Now a chaser's pursuing. These guys here will shut their engines down, viewers. You'll see them shut their engines down. You see? He's doing it right now. And he will rearm and go back out. So we can just hold them off for a minute. We'll get some fresh boys out.
Beware of Droid 166.
I hate Droid 166. Definite worst droid. Why isn't the NASAM's friggin' firing? What do I pay it for? NASAM's firing, Bird! NASAM's firing!
Missed by like 3 feet.
Oh, nice work, fire. Oh, God, man, they're still pecking off our... Oh, he was using an archer as well. Smash. Come on, hurry up and rearm. How long does it take, USAF ground crew? Work those chicken arms harder. All the adders being chucked in. Why do the F-22s not fight back with their Sidewinders viewers? They're not programmed to. They're programmed to go back and rearm, and they are just simple AI. Only 2 Su-35s left with fuel. All of those are RTB, and out of the fight. Oh, just guys, is he hit? No.
Ooh, Droid 166.
Wow, he will not friggin' die, Simba. Droid 166 is a real problem. Oh, and now Bird's got him with my friggin'... Get out of my henhouse, Bird! Wow, a thing happened. Get off him! Okay, Droid 166, I think we've run out of fuel.
Attaboy, give him the gun.
Do not give him a gun. That NASAM site is the worst NASAM site I've ever seen. Oh, I guess they're firing at that guy, aren't they? Right, Fire's chasing one away. Bird will hopefully just run into his own fallibility and crash.
It's only on takeoff on Ukrainian roads.
The archers are just not doing very well today, viewers, and I don't know why they're No, they're not core game archers. Don't know why they're not working very well. They're not. Oh, no!
That gun's working.
Apparently the gun's working. Is he out of fuel? Yes, he's out of fuel! It's Droid 166 is out of fuel. It's just you, Bird. Everyone else is out of fuel. Oof.
Suck it, Bird.
Yeah! Look at his little body fly. Look at his little body fly. Bird, you need wings to fly. You need wings. Body lift alone won't do it. Viewers, I'm happy. It was ugly, and the red humans really made us work for it. But finally, we've won against this huge anti-swarm. So let's just reiterate everything. Everyone else is just out of fuel. Let's reiterate why it worked. I'm so chuffed about that. We actually made the red slightly harder because we added a few more, but the blues we didn't really cheat. All we did was we changed the missiles to a better man stopper, like going from a Glock to a Colt 45, one that will 100% stop the aircraft. Then we changed when they fire at, so rather than firing at 130 miles, they fire at 70 miles. So the probability of kill, wow, look at that. It was almost exactly what I said. I said 50% we'd go for. We got about 60%. So 60% probability of kill. That's awesome. And the third thing was I kind of scripted their takeoffs so that they will be able to cover each other perfectly. Now, I can't do that every time. I know what you're going to say. Do that in all the battles. I can't because it's specific for each battle. It depends who they're firing against, how many they're firing against, the distance that they're engaging at, the height they're flying at. So this time I can kind of watch it go through and script them perfectly. But it's not possible to keep doing that in every single battle. As well as that, firing at the closer range won't work in every single battle. It's specific to, set it for each battle in that case. But in this case, it just about worked. The red humans made it hard because they caught the attention of my AI and wasted their missiles. God knows how many missiles Simba wasted. And that was the best they could do. They were never going to shoot down a lot of Raptors. Well, I know they did at the end, but that's because they were going into weird, stupid AI mode and refusing to fight back. But so well done, everyone. Everyone's done as well as I can ask them to, and I'm just chuffed with come back and managed to do it like the viewers wanted. Like I said, sometimes we have to come back and do it 2 or 3 times, but that's the learning process, and that's the cool interactivity I like to have. Pilots, any comments from your side?
For about 90% of it, I never got a single F-22 on radar. I had to get in close for an EO, and even though I had it locked, my missile never got the lock, so it was kind of weird where I can shoot a missile, but it never actually tracked it.
That is our best guess to real life as well. It's a guess, but that's our best guess. That's another one put to bed. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.